Have you ever experienced a project you are so obsessed with and kept trying over and over without noticing that doesn't bring you any profit? And just keep trying until you get the result that makes you satisfied, which barely happened, by the way. Well, the test I will introduce in this video, it's pretty much what it is. It's like never-ending stories. It keep going and going and going, like our life. There you go. Basically what I like to introduce is merging the two components, which is a little different from what I talked about in previous videos. There is a house and capturing indoor and outdoor and merging them in post-processing to see whether I can seamlessly go through inside from the outside. So some of you guys may expect, as I did, that the camera tracking process in postshop or the others programs will do that automatically. That didn't happen. And don't get me wrong, camera tracking in postshop is amazing. But for this instance, I was not that lucky, I guess. By the way, guys, examining failed cases is very important. We can always find something to fix and learn further next. Let's take a look at the first trial result. What happened was I threw the image into the postshop and ran straight away, and the postshop threw the result saying like,
why don't you take a look at our manual? That part shows how to take the image for the best result.
At this point, I strongly had a feeling to visit the site again for the reshooting. Anyway, I ran the camera alignment process in reality capture and exported and imported that files into the postshop and processed it again, and result look like this. And this is a perfect example of why you want to do the camera alignment process in reality captures. It's not perfect, but working. So after seeing the results, I tried to find something to fix and did a little bit of the research for the solutions and added to the second pre-planning. So what I had in my mind were two things. Number one, oh my god, I actually could do that merging indoors and outdoors. And number two, I need to reduce the noise. So I started to do the research on how to reduce the noise. On the other hand, what causes the noise? So I applied to the new pre-plans. Yes, I visit the worksite again. 내가 무슨 부귀영화를 누리겠다고 한 번도 아니고 두 번도 아니고 몇 번씩이나 또 가야 되냐? But I like it. And the result that looks like this. That is one good-looking result. Haha. Of course, I did alignment process in reality capture. Then I processed the rest in the postshop. Now, I was not able to get the result without using the control point properly. Let's take a look at the result without using the control point. Everything looks alright until we reach the floor area. This is my speculation. This probably happens on the flat surface area. It's so hard to recognize for the machine, make the camera track point, since it's so flat and no vivid contrast point and the recognizable patterns or texture. At this moment, the rabbit's hole moment begins. And I hope you won't do the same. I started to set up the couple of control point more and exported those files into the postshop to process the rest. And I did this like more than 15 times to get what I want. until I realized at some point it was totally over-processed. To connect the indoor and outdoor properties, I needed to let the reality capture know the right control point positions, since the program never gets like humans. Anyway, at some stage, I needed to stop and move on to the next step, which is cleaning process. The cleaning process is a necessary step for the better looking result, which is quite time consuming. But we could do it in a smart way. Of course, it depends on the project. If you need to use the entire model of the result, for instance, using a result in Unreal Engine, you better clean that up at every view. But if you use the view selectively, you can clean that up the area that will be used for the scene like video rendering. Lastly, I'd like to mention the one tool menu in postshop. I finally figured out how it works. This will limit the 3D space for the cleaning the splat. So we could select only splat inside the box to remove. This is pretty convenient when we do the indoor cleaning. So let me bring to the box. Say you have the box right in front of you. On the screen, that box is limited at a certain area. Then you can select the inside of the splat. You can remove that. So you can move around and you limit the space with that box and clean that up to the splat inside of the splat. This is very useful when you clean that up to the indoor, because without that, you can actually select everything, like everything. Think about it. We are dealing with a 3D surface, 3D area. Does that make sense? So I talked about the control point in this video a lot. For better qualities, I need to decide whether to make more or few. But certainly that control point is time consuming. So I was thinking, is there any other way to reduce the time for the control point process? And I found something interesting, which is called April text. April text is a kind of April tag is a real world control point. We can capture the object with the April tag, and we can process in the reality captures. The processing time using the April tag in the reality capture is like, you'll be surprised how fast it is. I'm still doing the research. I'm still need to test more. So if you are interested, or if you are in the same work industry like me, and don't forget to do tick, tick, tick. I'll share with you guys once I'm done with the research and test more. By the way, this is the last chance you guys can join my website for free now. I'm probably gonna install the payment system very soon. It will be the credit system. So once you join it, you will get the free credits for now, before I switch the payment systems. Okay, that's pretty much it today, and be safe and make some profit tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next videos. Finish.